everyone. Welcome back to episode 43, One Piece D&D Marines. This episode is going to be half an hour shorter because Noble has something he needs to go to, but we're still going to have a lot of fun here on One Piece Dungeons & Dragons Marines episode 43. I'm here as always with aforementioned Damien Lost Paws. Noble.
Hello, everybody. It's me, Damien Lost Paws. Now I'm going to get straight into it.
I'm here with Bradley Briggs.
I'm Bradley. Now you see me. We're here to save Taiga. I miss my boy.
I'm here with Yokard 2Spooky.
Down with the government.
Okay.
We're the Marines.
And I'm here with Kai Tekking101, who's currently in Japan.
I am in Japan right now. Hi, everybody. I'm Kai.
So,
It's a little bit low energy, Kai, because it's 6 a.m. here right now. But
we can hear him fine, but occasionally his camera freezes, but that's okay. He sounds great, though.
Yeah.
That's just life.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah.
If you're wondering why the episode is an hour later than usual, it is because it's 6 a.m. in Japan. We didn't want him to do it at 5 a.m.
Japan.
Yeah. But
I actually woke up at 5 a.m., so that probably would have been able to be okay, but I'm happy with this.
Yeah. You would have had to wake up at 4 a.m. for a 5 a.m. Session. Last episode, you guys ventured into the island of Morocco Island. And were immediately attacked by a group of people who are suspicious of you, and they suspect of you of coming to assist the current regime that is taking place within the jungles of Morocco. You have a little bit of a fight, you have a little bit of a conversation, you find out they're a rebel group called the Red Tigers, no relation to Tiger. That I genuinely, when I put it together, I forgot that Tiger's name was Tiger, and that because it's spelled differently.
Do we know this?
Yeah, okay.
We don't know that there's no connection.
Because the moment you started going,
connection.
Yeah, you started making the connection. I was like, fuck, I forgot that Tiger's name is Tiger. It's just an animal. It was just supposed to be a ferocious animal. I should have called them like the Red Apes or something. The Red Lions or something like that.
Baboons. Ooh.
Yeah, the
baboons.
Anyway,
no baboons.
The Red Tigers, unrelated. They talked about, they're essentially an oppressed people's group. There's the king he's not nice. He's unfriendly, and he feeds people to this thing called the Great Devourer that's been here for a couple of weeks, like dissenters and such. And they had that whole back and forth spiel about how like the Marines just keep the status quo. Like he's not a pirate, he's not a criminal, he's just an evil king, etc. But you guys want to help out, so they led you to their village, where their hideout area, so you can go talk to the elder and battle plan. But as you guys approach, there is a man on the ground attacked, axe wound through his chest. He is still breathing, but he has been attacked, and they see you approach and they're like, "There's been an attack!" And that's where we did the to be continued.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh my God, that man's been stabbed by an axe!
That's where we are.
It does seem to be a deep cut. I'm surprised.
Nurse, help him!
Trained to being a medical officer, guy.
Yeah.
An axe sticking out of somebody's chest doesn't look good. I don't think you need to be a doctor for that.
Oh, it's still in there? Oh, let me get it.
Well, wait a minute. Is it still in there?
Let me
no, there's no axe still in there. No, it's just a wound. And as people... Yeah.
It looks like a bad wound.
The implication is that the attack has probably happened about 20 minutes before you arrived, right? Like it's... and
it's recent.
Yeah, Zayanaya is like, what's happened? What's happened? And she's rushed over, very alarmed. And the man is on the ground.
Is he okay? Is he okay?
15 medical check. How bad is this axe wound?
It's not lethal. It looks like, there was no intent. There wasn't an intent to kill here.
All right.
It looks very powerful.
It'll be okay.
And I guess you stabilize him with the medicine check of 15 anyway. I mean, Nurse will come over and say,
It's just right there.
Yeah, Nurse will come over and be like, and the man's like, who are these people? Who are these people? What's going on? Don't let it.
Sir, you're delirious. You're delirious. Stay down.
I'm hallucinating like 9 extra people. What's going on? And Zayanai actually looks over. She doesn't know that Nurse is a doctor. And goes, "What are you doing?" And Nurse goes, "Just shut up, and like injects the man with the serum and heals him up. I won't even need to roll for it, and the wound starts to close up as she injects a magical healing serum into him, and he's like, oh wow, that's amazing. You're amazing. I'm okay.
I look at Nurse with just like a, how many of those do you have? Because those would have come in real handy at a lot of different times when we almost died.
She's just with us right now.
Yeah. Well, all the other times before when she wasn't.
What exactly
we should totally get a nurse, guys.
Someone who's like studying the scientific process of the healing. It's a lot like my Sour Patches. My Sour Patches accelerate the healing cells in your body and close up wounds and stuff by the sourness of what happens. It causes the nerves and things to pinch back together. I wonder if she has something similar.
She just looks at you.
Steam
I don't know much about biology, but that makes perfect sense. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds legit.
yeah, whatever it is. It's technology, isn't it?
Just source, trust me, bro. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
So Bradley leans over and says, "Who did this to you?"
It was so crazy man with an axe. He looks over back to Zayanaya and goes, "He was looking for you. He said he wanted to kill you, and he said, 'Where are you?' And we wouldn't get we didn't say anything. And then he got frustrated, and then he just started swinging his axes around, and then he left."
Was it a guy who worked at the Emerald City or whatever? Is that like?
No, it was an ex-boyfriend, Bradley. Trust me.
Yeah, it was an ex-boyfriend. Well, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a domestic issue.
See, he looks up to. He's giving all his answers to Zayanaya, even though you're asking them. He goes, "Chief, he wasn't dressed like an enforcer. He didn't look like an enforcer. It was him and one other guy, very slimy guy."
What color were the axes?
Well, I don't know. I blacked out.
You guys asked all the good questions. I don't have anything left to ask. I'm like,
hey, you know what else we could ask? What was the dude wearing? Ja.
I don't know. He was big.
That would be kind of important.
He was big and he was
the color
burly.
Of the axes is included on their outfit. There you go.
He was a big and burly guy. Oh God, actually.
Burly.
Yeah.
Did he scream anything, or do you understand what he said?
Speaking a different language. No, you're kidding. Imagine we just introduced the concept of different languages of the One Piece universe.
That's always fun.
No, besides being frustrated that you weren't here, nothing.
Wait,
he keeps again. He's giving all his answers to Zayanaya even though you're answering, he's keeping eye contact. He's like, are these friends of yours? You know you're not allowed to bring other people to the village. I know that, but
hello.
Listen, where is the elder? He's in the big tree. He's in, as always. We need a better name for this. Big tree.
There's a big tree. I mean, that's pretty that answers what I look for. A big tree. There you go.
I want to see a big tree.
Yeah, big tree.
Yeah,
it's probably the biggest one.
There's a big tree. I mean,
where is
this treetop village has a whole bunch of buildings and houses and stuff built into it, but there is a big tree with
there's a big tree.
Steps leading up to it with a big hole in the big tree. And it has a big sign that says "The Big Tree."
The Big Tree.
Yeah, okay. And that's where he is.
Well, that works.
But yeah, so when you get closer and you're looking at the body, you do notice that not only is there an axe wound, but there is just unusual little bits of slime, like near him and like around town a little bit, like in quite an obvious like trail.
Yeah, can I do a survival to
give me a survival, Kai?
I mean, this, yes.
If we just see it, do we need one?
I mean, that's my ranger. Take this away from me. There's not very many things I do as a ranger.
Just seeing it would like let you know, oh, there's slime around. But the survival check lets you figure out that you can actually see the trail going off into the forest. You can figure out
vision.
Yeah, you could figure out the direction that potentially this pair disappeared to.
Buddy just turned into Blue Thunder.
Is this some sort of obvious
that
threat
slime over there is slightly older than that slime over there. So if you form a this is science, Damien. This is science.
Do you want to learn more about science? This is great. I'm glad that you're interested in it.
I don't
fantastic.
I don't
All right,
think
so I'm going to break down the chemical
Kai-
composition of this slime right now.
Yeah. Joy puts a hand on Kai's shoulder. It's like, Kai, I don't want you to get another headache.
Yeah, no, I think it's fine if I'm just gonna follow this slime. I'm just gonna see. I'm not gonna go to the village. Which direction out of the village is it leading? Is basically where. Yeah.
It sort of trails up more northwards. You can see the direction that it's going.
Okay. So I know the direction that it came from. So after we're done here, we can go follow it. Yeah.
I wasn't joking. I am going to break down the chemical composition of this slime. I'm going to pick it up and figure out what it's made of. What kind of roll would I need?
Intelligence. Just give me that flat.
Okay.
All right, Damien.
All right, just flat intelligence.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Analysis.
Yeah, that or
Analysis
nature.
mode.
Either nature or intelligence, but something. Oh, investigation. Bam. Investigation's like ideal here. Just give me one of those.
Yeah,
It's one of those id rolls.
One of those. 21.
21's good. Analyzing. You analyze. That's it. Thank you so much. You analyze the slime, and it's actually really simple. It's very similar chemical compound to the slime that slugs produce. It's like slug slime.
Oh.
It's slug slime.
So not even
Slug
poison,
slime.
just slug
No, it's
slime.
not
Okay.
poison. It's just slug slime. It's slug slime.
All
The
right.
slime of slugs.
Well, this is very similar
But
to the
it's like an
slimes that we
unusual
find.
quantity of slug slime, right?
It's a really big slug.
That's what you could conclude.
Yeah.
Can I,
Some
hey Rustage, can I, okay,
nasty
I don't know what you would
slug.
have me, roll for this, but okay. Kai might know this, that you can make slug slime and snail slime into like glue. It's actually really easy to make glue out of that. So could I roll to see if I would know how to do that?
Just like, okay, give me an intelligence, I
Make
guess.
glue?
The knowledge of
Yeah.
glue. I mean, Damien probably just knows how to do that, but I want to see if Kai can.
There's no reason for me to do it. So
I don't. I think
7.
I would say that Kai knows that you
sticky.
can.
It's
but
sticky.
Kai knows
Yeah.
that you can do it, but doesn't know how to.
Okay.
Well,
So you
if it's a
could
slug,
talk to someone else and be like, oh, maybe you can make glue out of this, but you don't know how to do the procedure
Damien,
yourself.
I've heard you can make glue out of this stuff, so we might be able to use that someday. I don't know. Yokon, do you want some glue to add to your staff? I don't know.
not really, Kai, but if it's a slug, that
I
mean, they
I
couldn't
can
have gotten
preserve this
far.
for later if we want to concoct some glue for whatever reason.
We can maybe do that. We might need super glue for something. You never know.
I mean,
I think Damien probably has
Alright,
stronger adhesive, just in general.
Hey,
I mean,
you don't
I
know
have
how
blood
tough
grenades
slug
and stuff
slime
like-
glue is.
You could put it in
you
little
want me to
jars
like
and sell
web
it.
something up for? All right, I guess I can just get regular super glue if that's what you want.
I love how Kai is just a DIY dude now. He's just making an outfit and a
He's
costume.
very
and
Usopp.
just,
Kai is like the closest we've gotten to you just playing Usopp, and it's great.
basically, yeah.
Yeah.
The best thing about this campaign
He's-
is I could get up to go get water and miss absolutely nothing.
What are you talking about? You missed slug
No.
slime. It's slug slime.
Oh, we can make slug
Yeah.
slime glue.
Briggs, you and I are part of Isekai D&D. We all know that like some stuff
Yeah,
can
we
just
move-
like 30
we
minutes
move
of nothing.
fast.
Incredible.
We move fast in this compared to
Last
Isekai.
episode we did.
You
we're
know what
moving
doesn't
fast
move
now.
fast? Slugs.
Slug. You're right,
Mm,
Yokon.
okay.
True.
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 Might
Might
be
be
able to
gone very far.
Yeah.
Well,
What do we go
what
see
do
the
we
guy
do,
at the big tree, or do we follow the slug slime? Yeah.
Well, they've
Is this
clearly
an immediate
injured this
threat?
poor citizen.
They
We
will
can't
get-
just let this slug guy go.
I agree, and but maybe we should talk to the elder first. And
Okay.
That's true. Slug guy's probably moving at like
snail's
an
pace.
inch.
Yeah. I
Okay.
don't think there's an immediate danger.
He's going
that's
as fast as he can. 1 mile an hour.
Honestly,
How do you
I'm
even
kinda
get out of the
surprised that he
village?
Snuck up on you being a slug. How is that even possible? Were you even watching your post?
I don't know what you got. He wasn't that slow. It was a big
that's-
burly man. Nobody
wait.
wanted to stop him. The fact that he was leaving was a good thing. Oh, sorry. It still hurts even
he's-
though you cured it.
He's the fastest slug in the world. This is dangerous. This isn't good.
Yeah, he
All
was
of
the calm
strengths
one
and
of the two.
weaknesses.
Out of the two of them, he was the one that
There's
was.
two?
Whoa! There was a big
Okay.
guy with an axe and a slug guy.
Yeah. And a slug guy. Okay.
And a
okay.
big guy with an axe got very angry, said he was looking for you, Chief. And then the slug guy, the only thing he said was glue. So
Sounds like a sticky situation.
There it is, Bradley.
and then he left. Oh, I think they left to try and find you. So
Well, let's talk to this elder and then follow the glue
If they're
trail.
looking
I
for
guess.
us, then let's talk to the elder, and then we'll go find them ourselves.
okay. You guys work your way up the village. You're getting lots of weird looks from like the red tigers and the villagers here, especially because you're in your marine uniform, and they, not heard great things about the Marines.
And you want some candy? I was like, I try to offer candy. I was like,
Everyone goes, what?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's sweet.
What is-
It's a nice chemical composition of sugar and some
What?
red 40 and other things in there, and just that's just for
Here's
color.
hey Damien.
But there is what?
Do you have any salt lying around? Because we could probably just use salt to take care of this slug guy.
I'm sugar based, and I never mix up salt and sugar, so that wouldn't make any sense.
Okay. I mean, I'm sure I have some salt probably somewhere. I mean, like it's just salt.
I mean, there's a beach nearby. We can go through some of that and make some salt if you want.
Let's make some salt. Yeah.
Bradley.
We
could
need to
just
see the
piss on
elder
them.
first, Kai. We're getting sidetracked.
Okay.
I'm so glad you're interested in science, finally, Kai. It's about damn time.
This is what we're going to use to win. You believe in science, and that'll win.
Okay. You work your way up towards the big tree. And people are bowing towards Zayania as you walk in. Zayania, that's how you pronounce it. It just I always read my own name and it looks like Zayania, but it's Zayania.
Zayania. Zendaya.
Zendaya. And where? As you enter this giant space carved out within the tree, there is a hearth in the center, like a fire, and there is an old man sitting there at the head of this hearth. And he looks over. He's almost dressed in quite tribal garb, feathers coming off of it, and he goes, "Welcome back. Oh, I see you brought friends." And Zayania walks up immediately and goes, "Elder, I know I am not allowed to bring outsiders into the village, but I feel like we could. They might be this might be our only chance. Let me slow down."
Slow down, chill out.
Yeah, chill. You went to 100 real fast.
We're here to help, sir. We're here to help.
You are Marines. He turns back to Zayania and says, "You have been naive. It's dangerous that you brought them here. We don't know if they're working for the Emperor or not.
We're not.
Okay."
Honestly,
I'm rolling persuasion.
Or not.
If they were working for the Empire, I would be here dead in front of you. They are far stronger than I am. I would not have been returned home. They earned my trust that way, but... Well, I mean, a 60 persuasion is decent.
That's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
He's like, "I still don't know. They might not be trying... They might be trying to kill me. They might be trying to kill us all. Killing you
If I wanted to kill you, wouldn't I do that right now?
Suddenly, William appears at the sight of an old man.
Pops in, stabs him, then leaves. Hey guys, how you doing? I'm glad to see the next generation's doing good stuff. I'm out of here.
I suppose that's true, but who's to say you won't still do so? You've only just arrived. There's still plenty time for you to kill me.
Well, we can show you that we have no intention by not.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will offer you.
I hesitate right now if there was, but regardless, we're here to investigate a missing persons case here, and we heard that there's something that he may be in the capital right now. We have no knowledge of this capital, and And by the way, I'm Damien, a Marine captain.
Yeah, no, I
haven't
could
introduced
see that
myself yet.
you were a Marine. Nice to meet you. You can just call me the Elder. That's what they all call me.
Oh, well, that works for me. The Elder.
Were you born with
your
that
first
name?
Yeah. What did they call you when you were younger?
When my people are free, I will deserve to have my name back. But for now, I am just the Elder. For I don't feel like a person, so I don't get a person's name.
Then what are you?
I mean,
When he was young, he was called the
that's-
kid. And then later on, he was called the adult. Judge.
Oh, no, I think he just calls himself the Elder now. Is it some sort of, I guess, tragic thing that happened to him? Some PTSD of some sort? Can't say for certain. Anyway, I just turned back to this old guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're here to investigate. We've heard that our comrade, Taiga, is inside this capital, an Emerald City.
I know nothing of a man named Tiger, but if you were to describe him, maybe more information.
he's
Tiger-tastic a lot?
orange, maybe yellow a little bit. Yeah, he's Tiger-tastic. Yeah.
Potentially covered in cancer.
He's had a lot of
Yeah.
girlfriends from what I know, but I know that nurse is not one of
Yeah.
them.
Yeah,
You're Joy, were you one?
Tiger. You didn't date Tiger, right? Yeah.
Did you get Tiger Joy?
He didn't date any
she's
of
not
us. No, that
Or is she here?
Joy and Tiger. Nurse is responding to you though, because you asked Nurse before Joy.
Okay.
But Nurse says he didn't date any of us.
Oh, well, there we go. Okay, I'll write that
okay.
down. Did not
Yeah.
date
Just
anyone.
make a note of that.
Yeah.
Mega virgin. Got it. All right.
Oh gosh. Yeah, probably.
I taught Damien that. Judge.
Mhm. Okay, sorry. And Zayanya is like, please. I mean, they speak the truth. If they wanted to kill you, they would have already.
That's true.
And they might be our only way of getting into the Emerald City. You know, none of us can get in, but Marines, they'd be able to enter so easily. And it would be our one chance. This is like a sign from God. Signs.
Yeah, we could walk right through the front door, then kapow.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
I was thinking more of decapitate, but kapow works.
Well, first we're going to
Decapitation.
investigate, guys, before we do any kapowing or decapitating.
Yeah, let's not immediately murder everybody.
But they could also be delivering you straight to the Emperor. Sorry for being overly cautious.
No, it's okay.
After Nim.
Elder,
Yes.
I don't know if you know any of these people, but we killed a guy named Tavrok, and we killed this other person that was really powerful. I'm kind of tired right now. I don't remember the whole story, but we took out a lot of really strong people, okay?
We
can take
specialize in
care of this Emperor
regicide.
guy.
Are you trying to
Yeah.
say that we
Again.
took out some evil emperors and kings or something like that?
I think that's what he means.
I'm pretty sure that's
We
what
killed Bradley's
Kai was going for.
dad.
He was a
there we
bad
go.
guy. He was a bad guy. We don't need to get
Killed Bradley's dad.
Was it
God
the
damn it, Kai.
king?
That's how you know we
God
mean
damn it.
business.
I wasn't sure that regicide was a division of the Marines.
We're the
I think we're
regicide
fine.
division, the Crown Slayers. That's what we do.
That's a really cool nickname.
That guy that
Guys,
goes
I don't
hard,
wanna be
Kai. That
known
guy that
as-
goes
I
hard.
just
Guys.
pulled it out of my ass.
Oh
Oh,
God.
Lord. Look, I don't
Oh,
want to be
Lord.
known for just killing a bunch of people in power. I'd rather just investigate and see what's going on.
Yeah, but the one thing we can tell you is that when people are in trouble, people need to be saved. That's where we come in.
Yep.
There. Finally, something I agree with.
I kind of look over it. I look over at Yokon because I know me and Yokon canonically have tattoos. It's like we should get new tattoos for the Crown Slayers. Yeah, we should get that now. Yeah.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Okay, I understand. He looks over at you lot, and he looks back at his Zanya, and And he says, "It's just, we've had hope in the past before, and we keep losing people. I mean, your life is constantly in danger, and I don't want to lose you as well. Only mere minutes ago, 20, 30 minutes ago, there were people here trying to kill you, trying to search for you. Forgive me for my skepticism. If there was a way that they could prove themselves and earn
I got this one
trust.
covered. I pull up Bell. I have a crab. There we go. There, that should prove everything you need to know right there.
Well, you can go ahead and ignore him, but how about we bring you the head of the slug guy and the other guy that attacked one of your villagers?
I mean, yeah, I guess we
moments
could
ago.
do that too. I thought we said no decapitations though.
Yeah,
Well, how else are we going to
Yeah.
prove it? We got to bring something back.
true.
We have
I have a
handcuffs.
crab.
I have a
Yeah,
handcuff
okay, that's
right
I mean, we
here.
could just bring them back as prisoners. That's fine too.
I
Yeah,
guess.
Ziania's-
I kind of like Damien's idea. Yeah.
Yeah, she slams her hand into the table. Yes, we were gonna go after them anyway. Elder, we will go out. We will get these evildoers.
Father.
We will show them justice, and then, hopefully, that will prove that these are the men we need to destroy Emperor Anurak's reign of terror. She's breathing heavily now, very worked up, very desperate. And the old man looks at her for a second, and then just simply nods his head and goes, "Okay, I have been disappointed before." And he turns round to face all of you guys and says, "I hope you lot won't disappoint me."
Oh,
Alright.
Sir.
Look, I mean, I'm just a marine
Um,
here to uphold justice, and seems
too.
like an innocent civilian was attacked. This is just marine duty. We're gonna go get him.
all right. Let's bring him in.
He nods
We'll
his
be
head.
back.
I wish
Let's go slay some crowns.
I
mean,
wish-
slugs.
I wish more
Yeah.
Marines were like you.
Me too.
I do too. Yeah.
Me three.
There's actually plenty, but we met quite a few. I don't know what you're talking about. You want me to name them all?
Here's
I can list
the
them
list.
off out here. First
Here's
is
the list.
Jero, and then
Yeah,
Yeah, we have to make like a good Marines list versus all the bad Marines we've met
Yeah.
list. Yeah.
Okay, so, gosh, Ziania. Fuck, why can't I pronounce it? Ziania stands up.
try to say Zendaya. I know.
Yeah, your culture. I've noticed your culture has like 3 or 4 different names for the same person. So interesting.
She's been cast into this D&D too now.
Zania.
Stands up and goes, "Right, we will return their heads to you,
Yeah.
Elder." She turns around to you guys, and it'll be good to fight alongside you. All right,
All right.
let's get
No
going.
objections here.
Okay.
Where?
Thank you,
Let's go find
Zenya.
this. Said Kai, you know, you said you were easily able
yeah,
to follow this trail, right?
I've gotten the trail, so I know which way to go. I can also do the thing to make us like stealthy if we need to like sneak up on them and just attack from where, because they can't have gotten that far. It was like 20 minutes ago. It's very fresh.
Yeah.
As our
Just glad we
navigator,
won't be on the
apparently.
receiving
that
end
As
was
your
of
there not too
as
long
our
ago.
navigator, Kai.
Seems like
Navigator.
you're the right man for this job.
Yeah, well, I've always been the reliable navigator of the crew.
Also, while we're on the way, I'm going to make a little call real quick to make sure that our other units are safe, and then we're going to call them back over
Yes,
here because
let's
we have
go
a
make
lead.
sure everybody else is doing all right.
Yeah. Okay. Bling, bling,
Alright.
bling, bling. Yeah, you get someone picks up on the other end. It's Raj. Hello, Damien.
Oh, perfect. Raj, we have a... Did you find anything on your side first? Because just anything? Any leads?
Yeah, there's this Emerald City in the jungle.
Oh, good. We found out about
Okay.
that too.
Yeah.
We're going to have a way to go inside. If you could make our way to our location, which I'm going to say where our location is right now. I don't know exactly on the island. But Damien would know.
Yeah, I
Dude,
guess.
dude.
I mean,
Is there a longitude and latitude in One Piece? I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'm not
you
quite
give,
sure
like,
how you
some-
would know exactly where you were because you've just been following Xania through the jungle.
Well,
Well, yeah, I would have
true.
a
Did
reference
Anybody
to where we
give Raj a
landed.
for a card of one of us?
I would have a
even
reference to
think we
where we
know what
landed, and
cards are.
I'm Damien's smart enough to know how to navigate from where they landed and where they knew they were going to land to where they ended up. 'Cause he wasn't
Damien gives
blindfolded.
precise directions with
Yeah.
every single twist and turn through
Yeah.
the forest from where we
If
started.
you want me
Yeah,
to
roll
roll
for-
for it,
yeah,
I'll roll for it. I don't know.
Yeah.
How good are your directions?
Damien's probably got like kind of like a Chrome tab history,
Yeah,
of every step
he
he's
might
taken.
be able to do like really good directions, like 15 paces east,
I
and then
think
20
he would be
feet.
able
Yeah,
to
yeah.
to communicate how to get there from the town that you guys started on. But I don't know if you
Yeah.
could communicate how to get there from where, like, it's
where they are.
where they are, right?
Mm.
Well, yeah, I would tell them how to trace our way back to where we are right now.
Yeah. Though,
Huh.
as you start to say that, the elder goes, What are you doing? Who are you talking to?"
I'm talking to my other comrades. Is that all right?
I mean, the location of this hideout, he says, glaring at Xania,
Zenyatta.
is top secret. Please do not share it with willy-nilly with people who could
Is it
potentially
okay if I
willy-nilly.
communicate to where we landed then? Is that all right? Not here?
That is fine by me. Communicate any other location.
All right, then I won't tell them where we are currently, but I'll just tell them to stand by where we landed. And I'll do it right now, Raj. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah.
And I communicate,
It is-
just go back to our starting point and be on standby.
Head to
That's all right.
the starting location? But what about... Wait, 1 second. Sorry, we are mid-fighting a giant ape right now. And Lur just ripped
I
his
assume
arm
you'll have
off.
no trouble with that.
Yeah, no, this is fine. Are you sure? We've, currently, Pluto has said that it might be in our best interest to work towards this giant emerald city. We have suspicion that if Tiger is anywhere, he would be there.
That is exactly where we're going to be going. We're going to lead a frontal assault into it. Not really an assault, but we're going to investigate what's going on. It says that the Marines are going to be welcome there, apparently.
So
So if we go in together.
should we just meet you in there? We are on the opposite side of the island. It will take us a long time to go all the way around to go to the town where you guys started, just to then go to the city that we're both going to anyway. Should we just...
You're right then. I suppose you're right then. I suppose you're right, Rustage DM, who doesn't want to get a bunch of NPCs.
Get your ass over here right now.
Yeah, all right then. That sounds fine then, Ross. We'll meet ourselves inside the Emerald City then. As long as you know exactly where we're going to be ending up, then that's okay.
Yes. I mean, it won't be that difficult to locate each other once we're in the city. And I'm sure, yes, they will welcome us with open arms with Marines.
Also, just so you know, do you guys have any other tribe members out there? Just so nothing happens to them, thanks to other Marines? Just so we know how to look out as I talk to the Elder.
The elder, he just... This is like the most suspicious thing you're doing in front of him, is just informing a bunch of people you don't know about a bunch of quite... So he looks over at...
I just don't want any casualties. I don't want any... I just want to be as transparent as possible.
I understand, but we would appreciate it if you don't share
Because
any
we were
information.
attacked when we first came here. I don't want anything to happen.
Where are these friends of yours, colleagues?
They're
Yes.
fellow Marines, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're in
Where-
our unit.
There's Raj. He's like a bunny guy.
Well, how about this? If you can order your troops to not attack our Marines, then that's fine too.
I will do that for the time being.
All right.
Perfect.
Then fine. We won't tell them anything else. You should make your way easily there, Raj.
Thank you. How are you doing, by the way?
We're going to go kill some slug creature and apparently something that attacked one of the villagers right now. And then we're going to earn
Yeah.
their trust, and we'll see to it that we'll see you inside the Emerald City.
Yes, that is. I mean, but how are you doing? Like
Aw,
you're holding up
that's
well.
nice.
System is optimal. I'm working at 100% capacity. Chopper took a little bit of damage, but I was able to tinker on him and heal him back up in the short time we were able to rest here. Isn't that right, little guy?
Yeah.
Is that-
Yeah. That is good to hear. I'm glad that you are keeping well.
Is everything nominal over there? You got me worried about you guys.
No, I am fine. We bit a chunk out of the ape. It's dead now. It is yes. Yeah, we are
Fantastic.
fine over
She's
here.
well fed now, at least. All
Yeah.
right.
Yes. Things are good here. Thank you.
All right. Excellent news. I'll see you then, Raj.
Yeah, bye.
Just like
Click.
Click.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, Yokon, I think Raj and Damien, there's a vibe going on there. If I don't, right?
Oh, 100%. I think,
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
unfortunately, it's kind of one-sided at the moment, but let's just say the
Yeah,
gaydar
Damien, I think, is just too good for Raj sometimes. It's just like
I just don't think he's getting the hints, but
yeah.
What am I not getting a hint? I'm standing right next to you guys. What are you, I'm literally right here. You guys.
don't
are
worry.
talking
We'll
pretty loudly.
worry about it once we get Taiga back.
Okay.
All right.
I look to Zendaya. I forget her name. To be honest with you,
It was now Zendaya.
Ziania.
Is it
Ziania.
Ziania?
Ziania.
Zania.
Ziania. Yeah.
Zhanya.
Ziania.
Is your boyfriend
Ziania.
Yanya.
Have fun with this. Okay, so
It's just a
do
shit
you
name
have
I
any
came up with.
salt? Do you have any salt in this village that we could use? Because if
Do
we're
I
fighting a
have any
slug
salt?
slime creature, yeah, for food, anything. Salt really is good at killing slugs.
Salt
I
is
have a question.
a luxury we can't afford here.
Really, salt is a luxury.
Well,
you can get
wait.
it from seawater.
I have a question.
What is?
Would cook's utensils mean I have salt?
Yeah, you have cook's utensils. Yeah.
Like,
Maybe you-
would
I
that
think I have
count?
cook's utensils.
I just want to make sure because, like, if I had salt,
You
this
have the
whole time and I
utensils.
just
You don't
didn't
have
know
the
it-
ingredients. You need
Okay,
cook's
I just wanted-
ingredients.
that's what I thought. Just wanted to check.
Mhm.
Continue. My bad.
Okay. Wow, no
fun,
salt
enough
in
to
this
kill a
town. All right, we
giant
gotta kill the
slug.
emperor. We gotta kill the emperor, and then we gotta bring salt, the rare commodity of salt, to these fair people.
Are you making
Guys-
fun of me? Like, yeah, maybe it is a
you don't
common
have to
commodity with you people, but any salt that we harvest has to go straight to the Emerald Kingdom. If we're,
it's taxes. They're taxing your salt.
They're not-
I cock my
If
my harpoon.
if 100% of our salt goes straight to the noble class counts as taxing, then yes, they are taxing our salt.
All right. No,
these guys
we're gonna go
really
kill that
gotta go.
motherfucker. We're gonna get your salt back. Don't worry about this, old man. Don't worry about this, elder. If there's one thing I'm gonna do, it's help out old people in distress. Let's go, guys.
I'm loving this new side of Kai today.
Yeah.
This is incredible.
Taking salt should be free. When we lived in the village, we all had salt. We all could boil water and make salt. They're not even allowed to boil seawater. Those sick fucks. We're killing them.
That is kind of messed up, honestly. Salt is not that difficult to make.
The ocean belongs to all of the children. All of the children.
Don't worry,
I've never seen
Kai.
you so emotional before, Kai. Wow, this is.
We're gonna take
means a
care
lot
of
to
this
me.
and get those tattoos.
Okay.
Damn straight. Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna
you
make a
go-
note to carry some salt on me at all times now for Kai.
All right. So you had the 18 navigational tools roll, which is very funny, and that does let you guys leave. It's just going to be Ziania with you.
All right.
The rest of the red tigers are going to stay in the village, including Claw, who's like helping out, lifting things around the town.
Mm-hmm.
And you follow the slime trail out of town. And there's with your survival skills as well, you do notice there are quite heavy footprints in the marsh and the jungle and stuff.
Okay.
Like they haven't done a very good job of hiding where they're going because they're not very good at.
Got it.
Yeah, that's great.
They're very
I
bombed
am
up.
popping. Oh, by the way, Kai's going full commando mode at this point, and I'm popping pass without trace. I'm sneaking up on
Holy
these people,
shit.
and we're gonna slit their throats. Yeah.
I
Yes.
know we had such a calm reaction to like people being fed to Taiga. We're like, oh, that's pretty bad.
Yeah,
They're like, no salt. No salt.
So-
That's the real shit.
so
Those are the salt
that's
That's how
wars.
you know.
Yeah.
This is like next level bad.
Dude, you laugh about that. There was a thing called the Salt Wars in the U.S. way back in the
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
It's an actual thing.
Yeah. Salt is important. You know?
It's very important. Yeah,
Yeah.
they took
Kai
it
is
away.
very
Frank,
passionate about
People
salt.
get cranky when their food tastes like shit.
Yeah.
My stealth
Yeah.
was going to be terrible,
listen,
but here it is.
This is why we're all so very upset in
15.
England all the time.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
15
Wait,
is...
so do we all have to roll?
15 seconds passes
You're
without
rolling, but you're
trace.
getting plus 10,
you get a plus 10 to stealth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
15 isn't great, though.
So
25.
25.
25.
I get a plus 10. 39.
Holy shit.
Bradley is invisible.
Wait, where's Bradley? Where did he go?
Wow, that's shit. 18, thank God.
18.
18's not bad though.
18's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you guys are...
I love that Noble always has heavy armor.
Yep.
Wow.
One day he'll play a character without heavy armor.
I am metal.
That's
That's what I am. I'm trying to be in character.
Yeah, that's true.
Trying to be in character.
Okay.
We should just call the episode Salt Wars. There we go. Done. Easy.
Okay, you guys venture through the jungles, sneaking through the. You're putting up your camouflage, which is, I guess, Kai's Pass Without Traces canonically camouflage.
I'm doing like Arnold in Commando, dude, or like Predator. I'm just like, hell yeah.
You've
Covered in mud.
walked for maybe like 40-ish minutes or something until eventually, maybe to an hour or so, until eventually you see a figure up ahead. You see a large man with 2 axes.
Okay.
On his side.
All right.
Next to him, though, you see a smaller man with a green hair and a ponytail. And the large man is in a marine's jacket, and he's looking down at something in his hand, sort of like his face very pensive looking. And you can't quite hear what he's saying, but you can see he's saying something to the person who's next to him.
And the Marine. It's just a Marine. I'm gonna go out there. Is that okay?
I was not expecting that. Yeah, if they're Marines, let's go talk to these guys.
I mean, I'm staying in the woods. I'm staying in the tree line. I'll cover you guys in case something goes down.
Wait. We got to remember that under Jiro's orders, we are going, we can't let them know what we're up to.
Yeah, because you're not. This is not an official Marine.
We're not
mission.
aware of any other.
I don't want to blow
Marines
our
out
cover
here.
either. If they attack us, I'm staying up here in the tree line.
Yeah, can we just
we have
say
no
that
way
we're
to
here
the
to get our
Emerald City
friend?
unless we bring in the criminal. And was one of them the criminal that looked like? Wait, what?
One of them is big built with 2 axes.
Okay.
All right. I have to go there at the very least.
Yeah.
If you say
That's
that we
fine.
can't reveal our details, then I'll try my best.
We just have to make them aware that we're here, though, to get our comrade.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll stay up here. If shit goes south, I'll cover you.
All right. You'll know the signal.
Oh yeah.
I'm coming.
Signal is he takes out his axes and starts trying to kill.
I'm gonna go with Damien.
I'm
gonna go with Damien too.
Yes.
All right.
All right. Good, because my charisma is the best. Anyway.
Yeah. You walk out.
All right. Here's the plan. Joy, if shit goes south, you blind them and I start throwing my arrows. We'll be good.
Okay, I'll do my best.
Lock in.
I didn't think we'd fight other Marines. This is just what happens in the Marines?
Well, we're
Anyway.
probably not gonna fight them, but
Excuse me. Fellow Marine.
The smaller one pokes the shoulder of the bigger one. The bigger one turns round and goes, "Oh, hello there."
I wasn't expecting to see another fellow Marine here.
Hey, how's it going with them?
Seems
guys
like you took down one of our targets that we need to get here.
The little one with the green ponytail immediately snaps up to attention and also salutes because he notices your jacket. And the big man, he smiles. He's got brown hair, brown sideburns coming out. His big Marine jacket, but he's ripped off the sleeves of his regular shirt, so he's got these big bulging muscles coming out of the Marine jacket, and he's huge. Now that you're closer to him, he's got an imposing figure, maybe 11 feet tall-ish.
Damn, that's big.
He's a large fella, 10, 11 feet tall. Which he didn't, from a distance perspective, he looks smaller. And he goes, he looks a little bit annoyed. He goes, "Marines, what are you guys doing here?"
As your superior officer, I'm going to ask you that question first.
Superior officer?
What are you doing here?
He disgruntles and
He's
he
not
looks
wearing
down.
the captain jacket, is he? Yeah.
He's wearing a captain's jacket. He's wearing a jacket, right?
Okay.
Because I think
I messed up.
Any officer. He's wearing a jacket, and underneath he's got the ripped sleeves. Yeah.
I thought he just had ripped sleeves. That's all.
So
My bad,
jacket, ripped sleees on the shirt underneath. So,
Can he have
Okay.
Can he have a jacket and the sleeves are ripped off the jacket?
Sure. But the jacket's his hands are not going through the sleeves of the jacket.
they're
That's
not going
hanging.
through it anyway.
That's
It's
what I
over his
mean.
shoulder. Never mind.
So
So
it's
that's hanging there.
All right. Then I will say something else. Well, as a fellow Marine officer here, we were sent here to apprehend some criminals and also investigate a missing person case.
Don't mind us then. The little one comes up forwards. I am Lieutenant Spruce. It's so nice to meet you. This is Commander Magnus. We're just here on a little mission of our own. We don't want to cause any trouble. We're just we're tracking a criminal down.
Excellent news. The current criminal that we're trying to find here, you guys didn't attack anything else other than these individuals, these criminals here?
We haven't found the persons we're looking for yet.
Okay. That's okay. Well, dang. All right. All right.
Damien.
Sure I didn't find anything else. All right.
Bradley whispers over to Damien. Damien, he's got an axe.
Well, I mean, you said you haven't found anything else other than these people, right?
Yes. I mean, we've just been walking around these jungle. Are you sure this isn't broken, Spruce? Don't ask me. It's Scholar who made it, and it says there's 4 of the fuckers now on this darn island, and I don't know quite which one to follow. Then he's like squinting at this little thing that he's looking at.
Wouldn't I recognize what he's looking at? Because we've seen it before.
Well,
no, it's Verona's invention. So
yeah, it looks quite a bit different. Yeah, it looks quite a bit different, and it is open. So I mean, as you see it, he's got this open thing, and it does look a little bit like a candle. It is shaped. It has the thing at the end. So it would remind you of it. But it doesn't look exactly the same. It looks very different.
Is there someone in particular you're looking for? Maybe we can help each other here.
The two of them sort of look at each other, and they turn back round to you and says, "Sure. What was your name again?"
I'm Damien.
Rank?
Captain Damien.
Captain.
And you?
Fuck. Sorry. Sorry.
Is that a problem?
Commander Magnus, as previously said by my subordinate here. He puts out a hand.
Hey, I'm a commander too.
Fuck. Don't
Guys,
tell
am
me.
I commander?
Yes.
Am I commander? Let's go!
Fuck. All right. Well. His demeanor shifts a little bit, and now he puts out a hand. He goes, "Well, it's so nice to make your acquaintance."
You as well. My
you
long
too, big
arm
guy.
reaches out.
It's big hand. You shake it, very firm grip. I'm just after some criminals. They killed a Marine friend of mine, and I'm going to bring them in.
Was this one of them then? As I look towards the big burly guy on the floor, does he have axes on him?
There's no guy on the floor. I don't know where you got this guy on the floor from. I
thought you said that they had someone down.
There's nobody down. He's looking down at the device in his hand, is what I said. There's no person on the floor.
We just found the wrong guy then. I thought there was a trail, and that's what led us here. And
there's still a trail.
Them already.
There is still a trail.
Okay.
And it almost, he was also kind of walking down the trail. That's where you've met him on the trail.
Got it. Okay. My bad.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I misspoke, but yeah.
No,
Guys, there's a quick little thing here. I just want to jump out and say it. Did you attack a person that lives here, or did they attack you and that's why you attacked them? Because we just saw a dude with like axe marks on his chest, and that's why we followed the trail and we've
not found another living person in these fucking jungles for hours, and I was starting to think we're gonna have to live the rest of our lives in here.
Can I roll a
insight
like to see if he's lying?
Yeah. Quite an easy insight.
I'm not very good at that.
Well, you wouldn't happen to be a slug, are you?
No. I don't.
I mean, Damien just believes.
I also believe him.
I mean, you can't tell anything with a 5 insight, but
yeah.
I mean, I'm believing him. I don't need to be.
I believe you, big guy. Thanks for doing a good job.
Well,
anyway, we're currently tracking this slug criminal here. Apparently, he attacked some villagers or something nearby. We're here to apprehend them.
Great. Well, you have your mission, and I have mine.
Well, you seem to be tracking the same person.
Are we?
Well, you're following the slug trail, aren't you?
No, I'm following the device. Oh, darn it. Spruce looks over and goes,
device.
It's fine. It's fine, Magnus. They're Marines. It's fine. Right. God, it's so much to explain. I can't be fucking bothered. I have a device, and I'm tracking the criminals that I'm going after. You need anything more than that?
Who are these criminals again?
He sighs because you're his superior officer. Even if it's one rank, he's sort of reluctantly like, they're assassins. All right, they're assassins.
I met some of those.
Yeah. Scum.
Yeah, we had a couple try to kill us the other day.
Yeah, scum. Killed a Marine friend of mine. Perfectly innocent guy, just trying to live his life. And I'm going after them. And that's it. Be all simple. Don't need it to be any more complicated than that. Bosh.
Are you under any orders to go after this guy? Or is it just your own whim?
He pauses for a second, and Spruce goes, yeah. We feel like it is in our best interest to apprehend this criminal, and even though there are no orders directly towards us, we are just filling out our duties as Marines, he says. Very, yeah,
Sounds
what he
legit.
said. Anyway,
Right.
what are you lot doing here? All the questions to me.
Well, I literally told you, we're looking for criminals and also looking for a missing Marine.
Right. Sorry. I'm too focused on what I'm doing. Right. And
Have you guys seen a slug? Have you guys seen a slug anywhere?
No, we
They just
haven't
said they
seen
hadn't
any.
seen anybody,
We haven't seen
apparently.
any bloody slugs.
That's right. My bad. And your device that you're tracking, is it going in the direction of these tracks that we're also tracking, or a different direction?
He looks down at it, and he holds it out to Spruce, and Spruce goes, yes, actually, it does seem to be coincidentally leading in that direction. At least the two that we are tracking right now. This.
All right, then we might as well walk and talk. Ja.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Magnus looks a little bit annoyed, and Spruce goes, it's not too bad. They could help. I mean, if it is a situation where they are the same people, then
Yeah, we gotta bring back a souvenir for the villagers, anyways.
right. And these villagers are, he says,
The natives.
Right. And they want these people dead or alive.
Well,
Apparently,
preferably, I was
undetermined.
hoping to bring back a head, but
Well, we're going to take them back alive for now, and then we'll see what the villagers want. We've got to bring people to justice here. So far, we know they haven't killed anybody.
Well,
They have
They just hit
attacked
someone,
people,
they
and that
attack people.
definitely deserves some sort of punishment.
we'll
So
see
that's why
about
we're tracking
that.
them down.
If it's, we'll see about that. He sort of grits his teeth. All right then.
Why? Do you guys plan on bringing your prisoners back alive or dead?
Yes. Oh no. Of course, we're going to be arresting them as all Marines should do. He says. We will be arresting these criminals and going through the normal avenues and procedure. But
Honestly, you seem like the reasonable one here. Like, thank God you're on his side there too. I have to deal with these guys all the time.
Ja.
They're eager to do their job. I understand. I get it.
yes, it is. It is important that we Marines uphold some sort of, humanity when we carry out our business. Isn't that right, Commander? Yeah. Whatever. Yeah.
Easter egg. Yeah.
Okay.
As a superior officer for now, we can lead the charge together and see through these criminals. And if anything happens, then hopefully we'll both complete our missions.
and if they're not who you're looking for, you just continue with your mission. We'll continue with ours.
Magnus, he doesn't look quite happy, but he decides, he shrugs his shoulders, and I guess he's following you guys now. I guess he's coming with you.
Okay.
All right. Excellent.
Since I can tell that a battle didn't happen and they're all like walking away, I'll emerge from the brush. But hold on, I'm gonna do an acrobatics.
Oh, you're the flip. Oh shit!
He's flipping.
I jump out of. I do 3 flips out of a tree and just land covered in like commando paint. Like, all right, I guess they're okay then.
Yes, Kai, they're fine. You can also tell Nurse and Joy to come out as well.
All right, I give like random.
Yeah, it's just like signals,
random hand signals.
Yeah.
Yes, it's just like.
Oh God, there's more of them. All right, mates.
Just
Commander Magnus, nice to meet you. Lieutenant Spruce, we're working together now. I hope you know some good songs. Sorry, that's just a joke.
I mean, Yokon, you can sing, right?
No.
Have you tried?
No.
I forgot to bring any of my records with me, unfortunately. I apologize if that's what you needed. Just no.
Just no. You're wrong. Okay.
We don't fly off the handle. We don't leave
any
any
sail. No. Do you sing that? I don't know if you know that. Do you know that song?
I heard it from somewhere. Somebody was singing it in a tavern. I heard. Oh,
not that
okay.
song. Anything but that song.
Okay. I just heard someone sing it in my village once when I was like, before I left for the Marines. Apparently, it was a really popular song at the time.
No.
It was about some pirate crew.
That sounded like a banger.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm
I
a
just
little
sang the song that gave him a major PTSD.
Yeah. I'm a little bit stressed right now, as you can tell.
I
just want to get this over with.
I didn't know a song. Yeah. Okay.
We
probably shouldn't be singing anyways. They'll know we're coming.
That's true. Yeah.
I don't care if they know we're coming.
That's probably why you haven't found them then.
That's already close. Spruce puts a hand on Magnus and goes, "Hey man, hey, easy buddy. You
gotta learn to listen. If you're gonna track these guys, you gotta learn to do it stealthily. Big guy with an axe. I'm Kai, by the way. I didn't introduce myself. I had my harpoon gun trained on you in the brush a little while ago, but I'm glad I didn't have to kill you.
Oh, Jiro's nephew. I've heard of you. Didn't know you were in the
Uncle
Marines.
Jiro. You know Unky Jiro? Yeah, he's a cool guy.
Jiro.
Yeah.
You guys are for a bunch of. I'm keeping it in, Magnus. Calm.
Okay.
It's not. He's like trying to calm himself down because he has anger issues.
Sorry, I just made the Devil's Luck rap canon in this universe.
You already did. So you guys continue along, and
all right.
You're walking for another 20-30 minutes, and then are you talking about anything in your little, or are you just walking?
Damon's just walking.
I imagine Magnus seems very grumpy, so I'm just gonna not bother him.
Yeah,
I can sense his rage,
his grumpiness. Yeah. Then
I'll talk to Yokon and maybe okay, go ahead.
No, you can do a little talk.
I'm just I'm thinking of a crown with like a sword behind it, or maybe a crown that's bleeding or something. That could be
The bleeding crown would go so hard, Kai.
We got to do a bleeding crown. We're gonna workshop this a bit, but we'll figure this out.
Joy is like, how about a sword? Like, that's a cool symbol for a group.
It's not
a bleeding
about
sword behind the crown.
Well, what if we put emeralds in the crown, as a symbol for this guy we're going to take down?
Yeah, this is a fun idea. Right. Well, we got to hire an artist. Do any of you know artists?
I mean, I can scribble. That's how I did this tattoo. Points to the V.
I can draw blueprints.
Yeah.
My sister used to draw all the time. I know, out of character for her, but she was actually pretty good.
Okay, and you guys continue having this conversation until eventually this. Oh, nice drawing, Tekking.
There we go.
For our blind listeners, you just draw a sword through a crown. Suddenly, the device that Magnus is holding starts making a loud noise, and Magnus goes, "What the fuck? Bloody hell! What's happening? Spruce, what the fuck does this mean?" Spruce goes,
that's alerting everybody to our presence.
Yeah. I think, is this not Didn't the Tinkerer talk about a distress call if something happens to a distress call? You saying that one of these fuckers is dead? And then then one of the blips fades away on his device. He goes, "What the fuck?"
Oh, was that the one we were tracking? As Damien's going to look towards it and see
if that was one of the
ahead.
two that we were tracking.
Oh, well then I guess we better hurry and see if let's just see what's going on then. So they must be fighting.
Yeah. And so you guys pick up the pace. I assume no longer stealthed.
We're not stealthing.
No.
Yeah.
Pass trace ended after an hour, so I'm going.
Obviously, something's going on. So
it also seems like Magnus does not care to join us in stealth, so we're just not going to stealth.
Yeah, there's no way we were stealthing with Magnus.
Yeah.
There's no way that's going. In fact, I'm switching over to Zephyr Strike, and I'm just moving like the fucking wind.
Yeah, you guys are now running. I mean, you guys are, when you're fast, you guys are fast. Until eventually you come to a little bit of the jungle. You see 3 people. You see a body on the ground, a giant man with 2 axes, dressed in quite wintry gear. You see another man, quite a large, goopy guy who looks like a slug, and he looks wounded. And then you see
Olaf
third
dead? Question mark.
You see a third man standing there, pristine white sort of suit. He's got a little white mask on, white gloves. He's got like a blue ruffles, blue flower. He's got piercing blue eyes and like blonde hair that sort of curtains. And he's just standing there quite calm. And he sees the group approach. And he just goes, Marines. Hello. It's good to see you. You don't need to worry. I've already dealt with the hostiles.
Oh.
Is it okay? The person on the floor, is it like a member of the tribe?
Would I know this agent or something? If whoever this is,
So he does have the little the symbol on his jacket that is you would recognize as the CP symbol.
Yeah, there's like
you don't recognize the person,
symbol,
right?
Because
you wouldn't know.
That's what I was saying.
Right,
There's no way Damien would know who this is.
Yeah.
Yokan would not know anything about CP. I don't think.
Magnus looks down at this. As you get closer, you now notice the body on the ground is dead. It has been asphyxiated to death.
Oh.
There's only one thing to do at a time like this.
Lungs have collapsed, absolutely just gone. Yeah, I mean, imagine somebody. I could describe somebody asphyxiated to death, but you could immediately tell that this person has died from a lack of oxygen.
Cooked.
All right,
and
then.
Magnus looks down at the body, then he looks up at the other guy, the big blue slug-looking man, and he goes, "Fuck's sake, these aren't the ones." And he leaves.
Oh.
Bye, Magnus. Bye, big, large man.
Yeah, he leaves.
Nice to meet you.
He goes,
Right,
and Spruce goes, "Magnus, sorry. Thank you so much for your help. Hope we can see you again on better terms."
Okay.
Right. I'm sorry that wasn't the ones you were looking for. You said there were some assassins that you were looking for?
Yeah, and these aren't the ones. So I got to follow the other blips I have on my radar. And now we know that our targets aren't the same. So, I'll bid you adieu. Really nice to meet you. Lovely bunch of chaps you are. Send my regards to Jiro, and I'll see you around.
Yeah.
And
Yokan salutes him as he leaves.
And he storms off because he's got a mission and he's gonna see it through. And Spruce is very apologetic. He's like, "I'm so sorry for him. Yeah, very nice to meet you." He grows a little flower out of his hand and he gives it to one of you guys. And he's like, "Hopefully that helps. Bye." And he leaves.
I just wonder if any of us are smart enough here to put this together. What they're going to do.
I think Damien already does know. I'm gonna be real with you. Okay.
Yokan
he said assassins. Damien.
I don't know.
Damien's gonna just go over so you say you're not here on orders, right, Olaf? Or sorry, not Olaf. You would not know Olaf.
Yeah.
I feel like Magnus was trying to leave.
Magnus.
Are you going to stop
Magnus
him?
has left. He's gone.
He's left.
He stormed off. He said all this, and then he stormed off, and then Spruce desperately was just apologizing to you as leaving. But they've left. He's not waiting. If you're talking to him, he's
already gone.
He's already gone.
Yeah.
Well,
And
I have my mission then. That's fine.
The white-suited man looks over and goes, "Oh, well, that's a little rude, isn't it? Well, one of them dead is
sorry
good
about
enough."
that. He wasn't part of our party. I recognize he was a CP agent. I salute him.
He gives a salute. "Yes, I am Agent November. Very nice to meet you.
Okay.
Captain Damien.
I must also, I think, bid you an adieu." And he takes a long, sweeping bow. And
Okay.
And
Do you mind if we take some of these bodies with us at the very least?
You do what you want.
Well, the slug is still alive, isn't he?
The slug is still alive and looks a little wounded, and he's looking around really confused at what's going on. And November, sort of, he shrugs and he goes, "One of them is good enough for me, so goodbye." And he also just turns around and starts to go.
Just leaves?
Just leaves. They have no reason to stick around, so they leave. Okay. And now you're left with, on the floor, the dead body, and I'm sorry for everyone at home, the dead body of Olaf.
Maybe if we followed,
by the way, just so no one's
away, he would have been
me,
alive.
Yeah,
he's been dead for probably more than a minute, right?
Yeah, definitely for more than a minute.
Yeah.
All right, can't be pissed at me either, chat.
So, as November leaves, I'm going to turn to Damien.
You know what?
Right.
Do you know that guy? Who was that?
What is it? Damien?
I turned to Damien.
No idea who that guy is, but he was a CP agent.
Yeah,
his name was. Did he say November? Or
yeah, he said Agent November.
What's a
Agent
CP agent?
They're elite government agents that go undercover and act directly under the orders of superiors.
That's so fucking cool. We just met a legend.
Okay. I mean, he looked kind of weird wearing a suit in the middle of a jungle. Yeah. I don't know if you really should idolize people.
We get suits at a certain rank?
I think
why would you want to wear
hard.
a suit? Why would you want to wear a suit?
Well, I don't know. The jackets are cool enough, but like, that kind of went hard.
I'm sure that guy is sweating his ass off. Or his ass is probably disgusting considering we're in the middle of a jungle right now.
Excuse me, but it seems we were looking for you. Oh, okay. No, you know what? I'll let you pop off. Go on.
Yeah,
you do.
I'm so sorry, David. I was going to make a joke. This is more serious. Let's focus on the glue. Nothing suits you like a suit, Yokon. Okay, let's go.
Thanks, Bradley.
I don't want to say... Yeah.
I twirl my blade and look at the slug guy.
Yeah, it's a big blue, slimy slug guy. Oh.
So do you surrender?
He looks down at Olaf's dead body. He looks up, and he just sort of nods his head very sadly.
Excellent news. I'm going to put these cuffs on you then. So I cuff him up. Yep.
Well, he holds up his big, gloopy arms. He does look more slime than he does slug, to be fair. He's like the shape of a slug, but he's very blue and goopy and slimy.
Oh, I don't have sea stone? Oh my god.
If it's not sea stone, I don't have sea stone cuffs.
Yeah, you had one pair and you used it on Grandpa. So I don't think you have any sea stone.
Marines need better. Yeah. We need to get better, munitions and stuff like that. Because come on, this one pair of sea prism cuffs. Not cut.
All right, well, I gotta get some more sea prism cuffs once we're back at home base. Damn. Damn. All right, well then, I suppose I'll just ask you to walk ahead of us then. I assume you were the ones that attacked some villagers randomly?
He looks over at Olaf's body, and he sort of nods his head. And then he looks back and just goes, glue.
Okay, well, that answers the other question. He said glue. That matches the description of one of the guys.
Damien, ask him if he took the salt. Bless you. After you're done sneezing, bless you.
Why would he take the salt?
I look questioningly at Kai, and then I just ask a question because he's told me to do it. So did you take salt?
Joy turns to Kai and says, Kai, they said the Emperor took the salt, not these guys.
Yeah, don't these guys work for the Emperor?
Well, no, at least from what I've gathered, they said they looked nothing like the Emperor's enforcers. So maybe they do.
Oh,
I didn't even think.
Maybe they work for him as mercenaries. I don't know. I've never been to this island before.
Glue.
Do you say anything other than glue?
Yes, I do, actually. It's just I like saying glue. It's my favorite word.
That's excellent news.
I mean,
I love that
That's a lot of trouble.
Turned so many characters into just Pokemon.
yeah, pretty much. It's the easiest way to do it. Yeah.
Look, why are you here then?
He sighs. And he says, I am an assassin. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there you go.
Do you have any
Well, do I got
connection-
news for you?
With a assassins called Lur?
Oh, Lur! Oh, Lur. Oh. Yeah, I know Lur.
Oh shit.
Jeez.
There you go.
What do you mean, Damien?
That's not good. All right.
Well, if Magnus's radar brought him here to this guy and it wasn't the guy he's looking for, who do you think the other dots are? Oh my god.
I don't know.
All right. Well, first and foremost, sorry about your loss of your friend there. Although they did attack some villagers, so I'm not too sorry about that. I don't know why you did that.
I'm sorry. We just had a... He looks up at Zyanya. Oh, you're who we were looking for.
Why are you looking for her?
It's just a contract. Just to assassinate her. You know how
And
it
who
be
issued
with
this
assassins.
contract?
I don't know, I'm sorry. I would tell you, but we don't know. Sometimes we meet with the people, but this time we didn't.
Don't worry, Damien. I'll handle this.
I bet it's
All
just
right.
the Emperor. His enforcers not being able to find us. He resorted to hiring assassins.
You're probably right, but here's the thing, Mr. Oopie Goopy. So, obviously
job,
you're an
Yoko.
assassin. You're pretty good at killing people. But what if you join us and kill
Oh my
people for
God.
good?
Oh
We've already recruited 2 of your guys. You might as well join us.
Wait,
I mean,
are,
we gotta take you.
mercenaries.
you saying Lur is not... are you
Yeah,
talking
Lur and
about
Scourge
Lur?
are with us now. They tried to kill us, and it was
Oh.
either they had to die because, you know,
All
they were
right,
killing
all right,
people.
all right, all right. Everyone, pause. Pause for a second, please. For the love of God, pause. He could join the fucking Marines afterwards. I don't care. But Heather could be in danger right now, and the squad could be in danger right now.
What do you mean?
Magnus has bloodlust. He's going to kill the assassins. Who
That's
are
what
the
I'm
other
saying.
fucking?
We gotta get
who are
going.
who are the other assassins of the island, guys?
I don't know.
Previous
we already-
assassins.
We already know.
Lure.
Okay.
Okay, Damien, you know. Obviously, you know.
Wait,
But
Lure and
Magnus is gonna go
Scourge-
there.
how can he track them?
I don't know. he
They're
can track these
Marines
guys.
now. They're not assassins anymore. They're Marines.
Maybe they have like a chip in their fucking neck. I don't know.
Are they still
A
wearing
chip
their...
in their neck.
yeah, I mean...
Wait.
Yeah, they-
Rustage. I don't know
Hello.
if you remember this, and this would change a lot of things. I took a candle from Lur.
From Lur, but not from Scourge. So I guess it would be 3 dots
Okay.
on the thing. I would change it, yeah. But you didn't take it
Okay.
from Scourge. Scourge has it embedded in his armor, so he still has his.
So wouldn't that change my interaction with Magnus then?
Only a little bit. It would change it to be... It would change it so that there's just 1 less dot on his thing. That's all it means.
Oh, okay.
Because
He wouldn't react any differently with me being having that thing? Okay, interesting.
I mean...
Oh, you have it on you?
Do you have it on
Yes.
you? Did you reveal...
Yes.
You didn't... But you didn't show it to him, I guess.
yeah,
I
but
didn't show him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if you showed it, then it would have changed it, but you didn't. And I assumed that you...
Yeah.
Yeah, but the DM didn't know you had it on you.
Oh,
so-
and I guess so the dot would have been on you in the thing,
Yeah,
right?
it would have been on
I
me.
understand.
You left it in the ship, Damien. You left it in the ship.
You left it on the ship. You
Well,
left it on the
all
ship.
right,
You left it on the ship. For the sake
we'll
of
leave
this,
we'll leave it on
you
the
left
ship.
it on the
We'll
ship.
leave it on the ship. So they have 2 different dots to pursue now. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
You left
so
it
that
on...
commander's after Lur and Scourge?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying, Bradley?
I mean, it makes sense if he's tracking assassins and the assassin that he
no.
just yeah. I just hope he doesn't attack Raj and Heather and everyone else.
Oh no.
They're in danger.
But
We
they're
gotta go
Marines.
save them then.
But he
They're
doesn't
Marines.
understand that they're Marines now.
The
They're
Marines
killing people
don't
for
matter.
good.
They're friends. They're our friends.
Yeah.
First and foremost, we have to report this back to the Elder, and we're going to meet them inside of the Emerald City anyway. So that's going to be our
But
plan.
what if
right now.
Magnus gets there first and starts throwing axes?
We should
The
probably
thing is,
call them.
though, he doesn't exactly know where they are and how he's going to get there.
He has a tracker.
Yes.
I suppose he
To be honest
does.
with you, I've been in full on commando mode. I just want to get into a fight. So I'd say we go and save our friends.
We
I
have
say
to go report. with
yes.
Let's go turn these people in, and then we'll go after
But
them.
Magnus seems
understand-
such like a cool guy. Do we? Oh man.
I mean, we've only known him for like 10, 15 minutes. I mean, I don't know.
But maybe we can just
He didn't
explain
like
to
that
him that they're
song.
on our side now.
Yeah.
They don't
Give
kill.
me a second. I'm gonna call Raj again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Call Raj.
I'm gonna call Raj again.
Hello. What? Hey, Damien.
There's a
Oh.
complication. Is that
I
okay?
mean-
Is this a good time?
So no, actually, it is. Yes, one more. What? Sorry, we made it to the city. And it is.
Oh.
Yeah, and we're being treated great here. It's where Lur is eating a lot, and Heather's they have so many different kinds of tea. We're having a good time. I can't wait for you to be here. Sorry, yeah, we're being treated to a dinner.
Oh, by who?
By the governor.
And what's his name?
Celadon is what
Okay.
he said to us. Yes, I'm just talking to other. He's like you could hear over the distance. Yes, these are other Marines, and you hear a voice in the background goes, "Other Marines! Oh, how great! Tell them they're invited any time." Yes. Yeah. Sorry, Damien. You gotta make it quick. We're about to have dessert.
You may be in danger. Well, not you specifically, but Lur and Scourge. There's going to be another Marine called Magnus and also a smaller one, much smaller, named Spruce coming after them. Just make sure to keep them as far away. If you see a big, loud man stomping around, make sure to keep them away from them.
Okay, I will do my best.
All right. We'll be there shortly.
Yeah.
Hang
hangs up.
Yeah.
Well, now back to business. So, what do you say, Oopie Goopy?
Oopie Goopy. I love that name. We're going to go with
My life has changed so dramatically in the last 20 minutes that I can't quite process everything. I'm sorry for wanting to kill you, he says to Xianya. Xianya's like, we're wasting time. Let's walk back and have these conversations.
That's what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Okay,
let's
you
go.
guys are walking back
Let's
to
just
town.
take
isn't
So,
it?
see, like, if you guys kill people for money, now you can kill people for justice, to save people, Oopie Goopy. It's a great deal.
Well, Olaf, he points over at the body. He was the
Well,
one
we're
that
walking
killed
now.
people. Yeah, he's what? He just. Are you taking the body with you? I thought you would.
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
to.
Well,
Bells-
oh, yeah, I thought we were just
okay.
bringing Oopie Goopy in like that.
No,
No, we need
Yeah,
to.
we
We
don't
need
need
to
the body
do
from
it.
the
We'll
grave,
have
yeah.
to.
Who the
Stitch,
fuck's
can
gonna
I-
carry Olaf? All right.
Yeah.
Bell
I can try.
Bell's going to take some of Olaf's axes, at least one of them.
I'm sure between all of us, we have enough strength to carry
Yeah,
it all
fair.
off.
True.
The Eight Flames, we're a mercenary organization. But Olaf, he's part of the group with Lur and Scourge that assassinates people. But I don't do that, really. I just had to accompany him because I'm a terrain specialist. I like nature and animals and plants, and I know all of
Oh.
it. I have it in my big book at home, and I was here to help him, get to his... I didn't do any killing. He's a very angry man. And when
I
he
see.
got frustrated that you weren't there, he just started swinging his axe randomly. He wasn't trying to hurt anyone in particular. He just swung around randomly, and it just happened to get some people caught in the way.
That still is a crime. You can't just go swinging axes at everybody. So
Damn.
obviously,
Well, he's dead now, so...
he's dead. So
Yeah.
that's that.
I
Yeah,
understand.
he's
I
dead.
guess
All
it's
show the people.
All previous crimes have been services rendered at this point. He's dead.
I understand.
It's a shame.
We
If
better
have
be walking.
civilians.
At what pace are we walking right now? Is this guy slow?
He's meandering.
He's meandering. Oh, God.
Hurry up,
his
buddy.
ass
Keep
up.
it moving.
Okay,
Keep it
okay,
moving.
I'll try
Yeah.
to be fast.
But yeah.
I mean, to
maybe
be
we
honest,
just have
I'm
to arrest you
grateful.
then.
I'm grateful for you guys. I think I would also be dead if it weren't for you guys showing up.
I see.
Interesting.
That
Well,
man,
it's a shame they killed your friend. We could have used his skills.
he stole the air from his lungs.
Yeah,
That's
that's
Yeah,
pretty
he's
fucked
sitting-
up, man.
He asphyxiated
horrifying.
him.
He asphyxiated him.
I don't know what an asphyxiation is, but he killed that guy
It
by
means-
crushing his lungs.
He can no longer breathe. He's got nothing in there. He can't take any
Oh,
air
well,
inside
that's
of
not
his
good.
body.
I guess if you know a lot about nature, maybe you could get like an office job and something.
Well, you could be a fisherman. That's something that qualifies you for a lot
I
of
like
things.
the aggressive sales that you got going on here without threatening his life. That's at least better. Good job.
Thanks, Damien. Because if
What's
this guy
your,
doesn't kill people, we don't have to kill him. We just have to arrest him, right? Like,
Well, we're
Do
going
we even have to arrest him if he's part of the non-mercenary corps?
Crime, then he's fine.
If he's part of the
I think we should.
Yeah.
He could be a nature expert for the Marines, guys. I think we hit the jackpot here.
Hey,
Not for us,
what?
but
I'm
for
right
them.
here. I'm right here.
Yeah, but you're with us, Kai. You know how. Listen, we're Regicide Squad. We know how to get things done.
Yeah, okay.
This guy doesn't know how to get things done. He knows about like leaves and shit, which I do too.
Leaves and shit.
I mean, I do too. I used to live on an island with a bunch of forests. Like, it's not
Kai
that
immediately
hard.
Kai immediately points to the nearest tree. I don't know what the fuck that tree is.
That I don't know. Critical fail on your nature check.
What kind of?
It's clearly not.
I look at that tree and I'm like, I'm gonna tell him exactly what that tree is, and I realize I don't know what the fuck that tree is. I've never seen it before in my life.
And then I explain exactly what that tree is.
With peace and love, I don't give a fuck what that tree is. Let's keep on moving.
We are moving.
Our
You
crew could
guys
be
are
in danger.
walking.
We're talking about trees over here.
I'm just trying.
All right, do we make it back to the village? I assume?
Yeah. After about an hour, you make it back to the village.
Okay.
While all this conversation is happening, and everyone's giving weird looks to the slime guy, and also the corpse that you're bringing in. And you walk back up to the big tree, and Ziania dumps Olaf on the ground in front of the elder and say, "Look, we got him. Justice has been done. Now, will you let us go?" And the elder looks over at you guys and goes, "Okay, fine. Thank you for doing this for my... You look a little bit agitated. Is something the matter?"
Well, we were having an argument about a tree.
Yeah.
Well, nothing's really the matter right now. We got the guy that assaulted one of your own, but did this slug cause any damage? It's, from what he's saying, nothing happened, but I just want to confirm.
No, he was just kind of watching, actually. From what I saw, he was the only one that calmed his friend down, but he was still...
Oh. Well, then, you're free to go, Mr. Slug. I'm sorry about that.
I'm free to go? Go home?
Well,
No, wait, Damien, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. He's still part of an assassin group. We can't just let him go free.
They're like an organization, and I think the government supports them somehow. I don't know. Like, if he's not the one that kills people, I think that's okay.
Yeah, but
They were
they help
assassins!
kill innocent people.
Father, they were assassins hired to kill me. Probably by the Emperor. The clock is running out. We need
But this
to
is
go
the assassin
in there.
right here. The assassin's this guy, the guy that's dead. Bradley Holt's body.
But who knows if they send more? They must have other assassins. We gotta go now.
Yeah.
I agree, let's get going.
She turns round to you guys and says, "Do you guys have a spare Marines uniform for me or something?" Hap?
I'm sure
Maybe
we
on the
probably
ship.
could whip something up.
I mean, I could whip. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah. I've gotten into crafts as of late, so I could make a.
But how long will it take?
What if I just give her my top and then stealth the entire time?
I mean,
when we enter the city, I just
give
stealth.
her- I could
But
just
what if you
button
get
up
the
my coat
worst
and then give her a shirt?
ever?
Yeah, button up your coat, give her your shirt. That sounds good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could just do that. So she has my shirt.
There we go.
At the very
Okay.
least.
Cool.
Fine.
Yeah.
She just changes in front of you. She doesn't care. No,
All
you
right.
know. She literally strips and then puts the shirt on. Okay. All right. She takes off her headgear, puts that down to one side, and she sort of gets into a more, she tries to look more like a Marine. Okay. They know my face. She rips out a piece of tree, pulls out a little knife and carves like a wooden mask. Just like in front of you, slams it on her face and goes, "Okay, all right, I'm ready."
Well,
All
I
right.
suppose that works
All right,
good
let's
enough
go.
to me.
That was easy.
All right, let's get straight into it. This Emerald City.
All right,
we
bye,
got
Elder
that
guy.
mission there. We got to make sure
the
that we
Emerald
meet up with
City.
Raj and make sure that nothing happens to our fellow crewmates. then we take care of the other issues.
Hey, can we just leave Oopie Goopy here?
Honestly,
Can
might
you
be
let-
safest for him. Oh,
I mean, am I free to just go home? I could go home.
No.
No.
well, you are apparently
Maybe?
associated with a crime. You are an assassin, and you were in league with them that you just admitted. Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Listen,
I mean,
you were there to help them kill people, whether you like it or not.
Glue.
true. You are
Yeah.
assisted in manslaughter, so that is an issue. We're gonna have to at least arrest you for that.
Oh.
Yokon, what did you want to do?
I think we should just take him to Jiro and he can get a desk job personally.
Yeah, that might work for him.
It's just
He could help a lot
he's
with
gonna get
terrain.
goop everywhere,
Guys,
but
it's
You're
not for-
gonna get
not
community
for my
service.
sake. Not for my. I mean, listen, that sounds great, but if you guys have already taken Lur and Scourge and Olaf's dead, well, Hemlock, her whole
Guys, can we
organization's gonna fall apart.
Well,
That's-
they're killing innocent people. That's not really my problem. In fact, that's a good thing.
Damien, can we just let this guy go? He's so he's clearly not ever killed a human being.
He's assisted in
he's-
manslaughter. By the
yes.
book, I'm not allowed
Yeah, but
to let
he's
him
not
go.
going to do that again. Are you going to do that
No.
again?
Would
He
you
said he
rather
wanted
go to
back
jail or
the
be a Marine?
Assassin's Guild?
And I'll be honest, I don't, guys. Shit's going down.
I know.
The group could be in danger. I don't give a fuck what you do with this guy. Let's go.
Well, we just called them and
I'm
they're
with
having
you,
a
Bradley.
feast.
Let's
They're
rock
like
and
the
roll.
Yeah, they're having a
opposite of
feast.
England.
Oopie
But
Goopie,
Magnus
you're
is
coming
pulling
with
up
us
with
right now.
dual
Welcome to
fucking
the Marines.
axes.
All right. Bradley,
Temporary
you and I,
Marine
let's just go.
Okay.
All right, Oopie Goopy, you stay here. We'll be back.
Okay.
Let's rock and roll.
He looks over at the elder,
Oh,
and I
okay.
guess
Alright,
he's
let's go,
just and yeah, you guys go forwards, heading towards the Emerald City.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
You guys.
Question.
Yes.
The group is in the Emerald City having a feast right now, and then
Yeah.
Magnus is trying to track them on their device, right?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you guys venture towards the Emerald City. Xianya is impatient to get going, and she's ready.
Yeah.
And you guys walk through the jungle, getting closer and closer. And as the Emerald City looms overhead, its spires made of pure jade, it's the sun hitting it and reflecting the green back out and illuminating the forest in its magnificence. That is where we will do the to be continued, because it has been the time. Because we are finishing half an hour early today. So there you go.
Okay, we found the Emerald City.
When Raj was young, he had a hunger for hidden paths, an itch to peer beyond the edge of what was known. Time and again, he'd vanished into the tangled woods behind his parents' home, not searching for anything specific, driven only by the thrill of discovery, the promise of mysteries yet unseen. But Raj learned early, painfully perhaps, that some secrets were better left buried. The ship creaked into the shadow of a broken-down village hunched against the coastline, its splintered huts sagging like weary bones. A sour stink of decay clung stubbornly to the air, a stench that made itself at home whether welcomed or not. Beyond, a jungle sprawled thick and endless, a dark and twisted mass of green that whispered promises of danger. Raj glanced back at his squad. Damien had placed this mission, this crew, firmly in Raj's hands. He had his doubts, he always did, but Damien was a man whose judgment he respected, a man who'd weathered storms much like his own. They were both survivors, marked by losses but moving ever forward. Both knew well enough to keep emotions chained tight, for fear and anger had a habit of clouding judgment, driving decent folk towards foolish mistakes. A leader needed clarity, cold reasoning in a harsh, unforgiving world. Raj knew it, Damien knew it, and now, facing the dark, Raj hoped he wouldn't forget it. "What the fuck is that stench?" barked Lur, in a voice you'd never mistake for another. She dropped from the boat with a heavy thud, boots crunching indifferently over rotten timber, already marching headlong towards the village. Scourge trailed nervously behind her, skittering like some loyal hound terrified to be left alone. Raj let out a weary sigh. He had his doubts about letting assassins into the ranks of Marines, but everyone deserves the chance to change. Hadn't he himself once lived the life of a mercenary? He knew better than most that survival meant dirty hands and ugly choices in a world eager to kill you. Problem was, Lur hadn't shown much of an appetite for change. Pluto and Heather wandered over, joining Raj, their eyes locked on the assassins ahead. "So, Pluto drawled, squinting into the gloom. Got a plan, have we? Heather snorted softly, hands planted firmly on her hips. Not one that involved subtlety, I reckon. The goal is to find Tiger, Raj replied. Check if anyone is still breathing, and press them for answers. Fair enough, Pluto grunted, nodding his head in agreement. Behind them, Anchor Arm shifted uncomfortably, clearing his throat. I could always stay with the ship, he ventured hopefully. Keep her safe, you know? Raj turned slowly, meeting the man's gaze with narrowed eyes. No, he said flatly, cutting Anchor Arms off before the excuses could pour out. We stick together. Anchor Arm's shoulders sagged. They spent a miserable hour trudging through the village, kicking open sagging doors to find homes as empty as promises. No people, no bodies, just silence, thick and choking. Stranger still were the filthy clumps of orange sludge scattered everywhere, slick and vile like strewn innards. Heather crouched beside a puddle of the stuff, prodding it carefully with a stick. Any guesses what this is? Raj grimaced. None I like. Got a bad feeling about it. Well, Lur chimed in, smacking her lips, strings of orange filth dripping down her chin. Whatever it is, it tastes like shit. Lur! Scourge barked, wide-eyed with panic. You can't just eat random goop off the ground, it could be poison. She gave him a feral grin, teeth stained garishly orange. Too late now. Guess we'll find out. Scourge threw his arms up in despair, giving Raj a pleading look. No idea what this muck is, he said tightly, but there's a trail of it, clear as blood, heading into the jungle. Raj raised his eyes, staring into that mass of tangled darkness. Excitement stirred in him, just enough to make his gut twist nervously. Despite everything, that hunger to explore never truly faded. He swallowed, steadying himself. It seems like the only lead we have is to follow this trail. They followed the trail of orange filth into the jungle, the twisted trees pressing in tighter with each step. The air grew thick and suffocating, sweat sticking their clothes to their backs. The slime was everywhere now, spattered against bark and smeared like sickly wounds in the earth, glowing faintly in the gloom as if mocking their pursuit. Pluto hacked through the vines with grim determination. This feels like a bad idea. Most good ideas start off as bad, Raj muttered, eyes narrowed into the gloom. You get used to it. Or you die, Anchor Arms grumbled at the rear, his eyes darting nervously through the shadows. The deeper they moved, the quieter it got. No birds, no insects, just a heavy, unnatural silence that prickled at the back of Raj's neck. The only sound he could hear besides their ragged breaths was the noise of Lur's constant chewing. Heather glanced around warily. I don't like it. The jungle's too quiet. I mean, you're welcome to scream if it makes you feel any better, Lur snickered, wiping her mouth. Raj raised a hand, halting the group abruptly. Through a gap in the thick canopy ahead, something gleamed, something impossibly bright and out of place. Hold up, he said quietly, pushing aside the slick leaves. You'll see that? Pluto stepped forward, eyes narrowing. Bloody hell. Ahead, shimmering like a gem half hidden in the jungle mist, lay a city of emerald and glass. Towers rising jaggedly skyward, sharp and glittering beneath shafts of sunlight. It seemed almost unreal, a vision too bright and polished for reality. Well, Anchor Arms mumbled, gaping in disbelief. I didn't expect that. I don't know what I expected, Raj muttered grimly, staring at the impossible towers. Excitement and dread twisted tight in his gut, each clawing at the other. A deep, thunderous growl suddenly shattered the silence. The trees trembled violently as something immense drew closer, snapping branches like kindling. Raj spun sharply, drawing his blades. Weapons ready, now! The beast erupted from the shadows, a monstrous ape nearly twice the height of any man, fur matted and scarred from past battles. Orange slime clung thickly to its body, dripping down its chest. But this thing wasn't its source. Its eyes were wide and rolling wildly, jaws frothing as it roared in blind fury. Scatter! Raj bellowed, teleporting himself out of the way as the ape charged forwards, slamming a massive fist into the earth where he'd stood a heartbeat before. Raj was already moving, twin blades flashing to life in his hands. He ducked beneath a swinging limb, rolled through the muck and came up slicing. His steel kissed the beast's thigh, drawing a deep red gash. The creature roared and whirled, nearly catching him with a backhand the size of a wagon wheel. Lure, go high! Raj shouted, barely dodging another swing. Lur didn't need telling twice. With a manic grin, she hurled her chain weapon upward, the hooked end catching a thick branch. She swung through the air with reckless glee, looping around the ape's head like a vulture. Her chain lashed out, wrapping around its neck as she dropped onto its back, biting down savagely onto the creature's ear. "Fucking die already!" she shrieked, laughter wild in her throat as blood sprayed. Scourge zipped overhead on a line of shimmering web, slinging himself from tree to tree with acrobatic grace. He landed hard against the beast's shoulder, firing a sticky blast that bound its left arm against its own chest. The ape screamed in fury, thrashing, but Scourge was already gone, flipping back into the trees, prepping his next strike. "Keep it off balance!" he called. On the ground, Pluto charged in, pole spinning like a blur. He jabbed low at the ape's knees, fast and sharp, then leapt backwards as it staggered. Every move was precise, disciplined, practiced. Heather stood back near the edge of the clearing, her pan flute raised to her lips. Soft, lilting notes carried through the madness, strange and calm against the thunder of battle. Raj felt strength flood back into his limbs. The ape, enraged, tore free from the webbing with a savage roar and reached for Lur, still clinging to its back. She slipped free with a cackle and dove off, landing in a roll. "You're getting slow, big guy!" she taunted, spinning her chain round again. It was at that moment the Denden Mushi blinked at Raj with Damien's face. Sharp jaw, furrowed brow. The same intensity that made Raj's stomach twist in a way no battlefield ever had. "Shit," he muttered again, softer this time. He ducked behind a tree. When Damien called, it was never idle chatter, never just a check-in. It was always orders wrapped in urgency, crisis cloaked in calm. He hesitated for a breath, then picked up the receiver. His fingers didn't shake, he wouldn't let them, but his heart had its own ideas, thudding too loud in his chest. "Damien," he said, voice steady, carefully neutral. After the conversation had concluded, Raj hung up, slow and quiet. Then he just stood there, staring at the empty snail face, its blank eyes staring right back. He looked at it a second too long, like maybe he'd say something else, or maybe he just wasn't ready to let go of the voice on the other end. Stupid, really, but there it was. He cursed himself under his breath and shoved the Denden Mushi back into his pack. By the time he made it out from behind the tree, the jungle clearing was quiet. Too quiet. The ape was dead. A massive jade spike jutted from its chest, driven clean through with terrifying precision. The beast was pinned to the earth like a butterfly on a collector's board. The others stood in a loose semicircle, weapons drawn but lowered, not sure whether to relax or raise hell again. At the far edge of the clearing, where the jungle thinned into mist and shadow, stood someone new. A woman. She wore armor the color of polished emeralds, each plate shaped with care and deadly purpose. Short black hair framed a sharp, unreadable face. Her posture was all discipline, all steel, unmoving, unshaken. The jade around her seemed to hum faintly, like it knew how to kill things and enjoyed doing it. She stepped forward, boots silent against the blood-wet earth. "I am Chief Enforcer Jade," she said, her voice like a flint striking stone. Raj raised a brow, eyes flicking between the body, the spike, and the woman who'd put it there. "I am Raj. Appreciate the help," he said cautiously, "though I am guessing you didn't do that out of the kindness of your heart." She looked at him, expression unreadable, and replied coolly, "I don't do kindness." Lur grinned at that. "Oh, I like her!" Heather stepped forward slightly, wary. "And who exactly are you enforcing?" Jade's gaze swept over the crew again. Slow, calculating, but not hostile. She made no move towards them, nor did she acknowledge the tension hanging in the air, like storm clouds about to break. Instead, she spoke with the same cool certainty she might have used to announce the weather. "You are Marines," she said, as if confirming a suspicion rather than stating the obvious. "Then you are not intruders." Raj blinked. That was unexpected. Jade continued, folding her hands behind her back with the rigid grace of someone who'd never been unsure of anything in her life. "By decree of His Radiant Majesty, the Emerald Emperor, you are to be welcomed as honored guests. You were invited to dine at a banquet in the city this evening." The party shared a look, dumbfounded.